all the crappy things which you will see will put an impact on your mind. It can disturb, and it can highly disturb, like these, at one time the image is coming from the Syria where the people were getting executed. The pictures of tsunami, the picture of a flood, a picture of a boyfriend killing her girlfriend, a picture of a smudged body, and you are seeing these. There are sick people outside who love to share these sadistic photos, and they upload it. That disturbs. And with this disturbance, one harm happens, and that is your sleep will get disturbed. You won't be able to sleep. 2, even if you are reading something on an iPad, something very good, even then, the radiomagnetic waves coming out of the iPads, the strong light emitted from the screen, that disturbs your eyes. It affects your eyes and the optic nerve. See, our eyes are the exposed part of the brain. So when these strong fleshy lights hit the eyes, they actually hit the brain. And when it hits the brain does not ooze out serotonin, which will help you to sleep. Hence again your sleep will be disturbed. So any screen, mobile phone, iPad or a computer screen should be switched off at least in 2 hours before your bedtime. However important. क्यों? अगर आप स्क्रीन बंद नहीं करते हैं और स्क्रीन देखते रहेंगे तो वो जो स्क्रीन से लाइट आ रही है, जो उससे वेव्स निकल रही हैं, ये आपके दिमाग को डिस्टर्ब करेगी और इस डिस्टर्बेंस की वजह से आपकी नींद में खलल होगा और जब नींद अच्छी नहीं आएगी तो आप परेशान होंगे और आप जब परेशान होंगे और रात नींद अच्छी नहीं आएगी तो सुबह में आप थके हुए और दुखी से उठेंगे। अगर आपकी रात नींद सही ना हुई हो तो आपका पेट भी सही नहीं चलता। One of the big reasons of constipation is when you don't sleep nicely and soundly. From 6.5 hours to 8 hours is the sleep duration. If you sleep this much undisturbed, not getting up every now and then, now for bathroom, now for this, now for that, if you're not getting up from your sleep, and if you sleep in continuity, then you will have a good bowel movement in the morning. When you will have a good bowel movement in the morning, then you will be sufficiently hungry enough to eat a breakfast. But if you did not have the right bowel movement and yet you are eating your breakfast out of habit, you are inviting diseases in your body. It's very important. Secondly, if you don't sleep well, then your endocrinal system does not function nicely, and that is one reason for all the women, especially I am saying this is one reason of having hormonal imbalance. You people don't sleep nicely, you have a hormonal imbalance, you run to the doctor prescribes you some medicine, and then you take that synthetic chemical medicines and spoil your body further. अगर आप 6 घंटे से 7.5 घंटे ठीक से सोती हैं तो आपका हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंस कभी नहीं होगा, आपके आंखों के नीचे काले घेरे नहीं आएंगे, आपकी चमड़ी सही रहेगी, आपकी ब्यूटी खराब नहीं होगी. There is a deep relationship in between deep sleep and the health of your skin. So are you getting how important it is to have a nice, good sleep? But how will you sleep if you are, chatting with your friends 2 a.m. in the night? How will you sleep? And when you don't sleep nicely for, say, 15 days or a month or a 6 month or whatsoever, the other harm which occurs is that you will be prone to depression. You don't want to be depressed, but yet you are doing certain things unknowingly which will bring depression. Then again you will run to the doctor. Doctor will again write antidepressant, sleeping pills, drug your body with poison. What are you doing? My God, are you that unhappy? You want to kill yourself? What? Don't do that. Best thing which you can do for yourself is, one, when you do your asana in the morning and pranayam, and the second thing is, before going to sleep, you meditate for some time. You do certain breathing exercises, you do certain mantra chanting, and then when you will lie down, you will have a beautiful sleep. Especially a woman who is pregnant, she should make sure that she should sleep nicely, because if she doesn't sleep nicely, that will hamper the making of the baby's body. Then the baby's body will be having some problems. भारत में खास करके गर्भवती महिला के लिए तो ये कहते थे, इसको खुश रखो, जो मांगे इसको खिलाओ, और उसको कहते थे अच्छी अच्छी किताबें पढ़, खुश रहा कर. तो बुरी से बुरी सास भी उन दिनों में बहुत अच्छी हो जाती थी. क्यों? अगर बहू दुखी और रोती रहेगी तो उससे बच्चे पर असर आएगा, और बच्चा स्वस्थ नहीं होगा तो जिंदगी भर भोगना पड़ेगा ना. किसको? दादी को ही तो भोगना पड़ेगा फिर. हमारे भारत में जिन चीज़ों को हम स्वाभाविक और सहजता से सीखते और अपने बड़े बुजुर्गों से हमको मालूम होता था, आज वही चीज़ें यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में साइंटिस्ट के द्वारा, डॉक्टर्स के द्वारा हेंस प्रूव हो रही हैं. There was this research done in Stanford that what goes in a mind of a pregnant woman if she watches violent movies, if she listens to hard rock music, what goes? It was found that the child is having distress in the mother's womb. And it was found that when this baby was born, the baby is having anger issues. Anger issues, I'm saying. In another research where these pregnant women were followed, observed and checked and analyzed for all the 9 months, and then next 5 years after the child was born, they kept on watching the behavior of child and the mother. What they found? A mother who was taking piano lessons in her pregnancy, who kept on practicing. She loved her music, so she's practicing her piano whole day and listening to nice classical music. Her son was born, and she, is nursing her son or feeding or changing, and yet this classical music is on and she's humming and she's playing. This child, at the age of 4, could successfully play music composed by some of the great maestros in Europe. How could this happen? Because the mother was training child's brain while in the pregnancy period itself. It's a big responsibility to become a mom. Carrying the child in the womb, delivering the child, then nurturing. She actually carves the personality of a child. If we are finding too violent people, too violent teenagers, too many drug issues, too many mind issues, please excuse me for saying this, but it is the mothers to be blamed. Otherwise, why should the child have stress? No child should ever have stress. I have another question from a very sweet boy who has come from South Carolina. He's a 10-year-old boy, Arav. Arav has a question. I have anxiety about everything. See? And that I am going to do. The anxiety is so severe at the times that my parents are always frustrated with it. Gurumaa, what is happening with me? It is the surroundings, and sometimes unknowingly it is the parent pressure, it's a peer pressure, it's a school. One suggestion for our, do you like dancing? Oh no. What kind of a Gujarati boy are you? All Gujaratis love doing the garba. Okay, fine. Do you like music? Which one? Any instrument? Or just listening? Listening, good. My one suggestion is, if possible, in your school, then join in some music class. Right? Learn any instrument. Violin, trumpet, drums, flute, beautiful instruments. Get some lessons. That will be great and good. This guy who was playing the flute, he does a good job, no? He does a good job, and you feel so happy. When we listen, we are happy. Actually, he's more happy while playing. He's just blowing it and he's happy. He's blowing it and he's happy. Right? Music, dance, or any craft. Any craft. Or maybe you can join in some physical training like taekwondo, like any kung fu, like a martial art, any of that. Whatever you like, choose one. But I would prefer music for you more. But you see what you like more. Join something, and every day for 10, 20 minutes or half an hour, practice that. When you will practice these things, whatever you will choose one thing and practice that, soon your all anxieties will go away in that. Number 2, in the morning or maybe in the evening when you are back from the school with your sister, do you fight with her? You know? Who is the bully out of you two? The sister is. But your sister is doing one very good thing, and that is pranayam. So maybe you sit with your sister, or maybe sit with your father. Or, we have 3 generations. The grandfather is sitting at the back, the father is here, and the son is here. We have 3 generations coming to the satsang. And what a beautiful thing. No? What a beautiful thing. Everybody is here. So do your pranayam every day. I promised you that I'll teach you something. I'll do it now. Sit straight. Place your both hands on your knees. Are you comfortable? Right. Okay. Take a long deep breath from your nose. Exhale it out through mouth. Make an O. Make an O like this. They inhale through nose. You have to create this sound. H. Right? So inhale through nose. Are you doing with me? 5 times we'll do together. Inhale. Take a long deep breath. And when you exhale, exhale slowly, slowly air out of your system. Inhale. Easy. Easy to do. Do this every day. You can sit by the watch, maybe do it for 5 minutes, maybe do it for 10 minutes. If you do for say 10 minutes every day, your mind will be so cool like cucumber. Then everybody else can have their anxiety, but you will not have any anxiety at all. Why it works? Because when we exhale, which is the gas coming out of our body? Do you know that? It's called carbon dioxide. It is carbon dioxide. When we inhale, it is oxygen. When we do a long exhalation, we are removing carbon dioxide from our system and we are inhaling a longer breath, so we are taking more oxygen. This is what happens under physiological changes in your body. So more oxygen in the blood, it goes all the way to your brain and it calms our brain and it soothes our brain and we feel good inside. And when we do this practice every day, soon you will find that you will not get stressed out that much. And also, if you keep on practicing this every day, your memory will get sharper. Yes. You will not forget your schoolwork or homework or anything, and you will be able to read nicely, remember nicely, do your study nicely. So when you will be doing all nice things, so you will feel good inside, and so would be your teacher and your parent and your grandpapa. Everybody will be very happy because Arav, which means the peaceful one. He told me, I asked him, what is meaning of your name? He said, the peaceful one. And I said, are you peaceful? And he did the typical American thing. Like this. But if Arav does this, what I have asked you to do, soon you will really become peaceful. And if anybody would ask you, Arav, are you peaceful? Then he would say, yes, with God's grace, I am very peaceful. Right? We train our mind to be peaceful. We train our body to be peaceful. One time I was stuck in traffic. Yeah? I had to reach the satsang place. My time was 7. It was already 6:50 and I am good half an hour away from the venue. Right? So many people are waiting for me and I am stuck in the traffic. The person who was driving me, he started yelling, stupid people, they are not moving. Stupid people, why are they here? Why don't people sit at home? These people are always shopping. These women are always moving about. No shanti to them. And he is getting angry and angry. And I said, hello? Why are you this agitated? He said, see the time. I said, don't worry. Without me, nothing is going to begin. I am here with you. Let people wait over there. Give them a call that we are running late, we are stuck in the traffic, so you do whatever you want to do, so be cool, leave it, man, don't be this angry. He said, oh yes, you are here, so why am I worrying? He said, I was so fearful that everybody will yell at me, the organizing committee and the volunteers and the people. You delayed it. I said, no fear, Gurumaa is here. Why be scared? And nothing is going to begin without me. I am here, so they will wait for us. He said, now I can drive. I said, can I put some good music? I said, yes. So I played through my phone, and it was a nice piece, and I said, now sing along, do this kirtan which I am doing. So he started singing, and he is moving on his seat. Same car, same traffic, we are still stuck, we are still running late. But his anxiety and fear is एक हिंदी समझ आएगी ना मेरी? हिंदी समझता है? Oh my God, okay, no problem. One child failed in his final exams. And he was very sad. Yeah? A 10-year-old boy was very sad because he failed his exam and all his friends had passed. He comes home and mother saw, "Oh, what happened, baby?" He said, "Mom, I have failed. And now all my friends will go to the next class and I will not be going to the next class. My teacher says you still have to stay in the second grade." Mother picked up the child and made him sit in her lap, and she says, "Well, you are going to stay in the second grade, yes. But isn't it good? Now you have a full 1 year to learn the same thing which you already know. You have done your studies the whole year, and now you will be doing the same studies. So there is nothing which you don't know, and it won't be a difficult thing. And you already know it, and with these 2-year things, you will become more mature than your friends, because your friends will forget everything in the second grade, what they studied, but you will still know." Boy said, "Oh, Mom, you are great." So next day he went to school with sweets. And he offered sweets to all his friends. Go, move in 3rd grade. I don't have to now be scared or fearful of the hard, tough subject syllabus. I know it. And it is simple and easy for me now. It's not a bad thing to fail sometimes. Please don't put this pressure on your children that you have to come number 1. You have to come number 1. Why number 1? Somebody has to be number 10. Only then somebody will be number 1. Say thank you to that person who is number 30. Right? Why do we have to be the go-getter all the times? Why don't we allow our children to playfully study? Why is it all the times about the ranks? And I'm absolutely against this ranking system in the schools. And I'm absolutely against what they do. You have come first, and you have come second, and you have come third. You are the A grader, and you got a B, and you got a C, and you got a D. And the D, the one who gets the D feels like a duffer. Why should you do this violence on your children? Allow them to bloom, allow them to play, allow them to do the study in a much creative, interactive way. Why make them suffer? Don't put any negative word in your children's brain. Don't do that. Every child needs to be appreciated, applauded, praised, loved. Whether he is a fool or an Einstein, still love them. आखिरी सवाल लेती हूँ, बाकी कल ले लूँगी. This is again a question coming from an 8-year-old girl, Yoshita. Oh, there she is. So she has a question that how does it feel to reach God? It's a beautiful question. How does it reach? How does one feel it is like being in an abundance of joy all the times? It is like being in a heaven all the times. It is like being peaceful all the times. It is more than what I'm saying. It is really big time more. But what a question. Nobody has asked me this question ever. How does it feel? It feels liberated. It feels bondage free. She's so young and small, so I can't use big words with her. But are you getting what I'm saying? Really joyful. It's really being happy. It's really having the sense of great contentment. And that is Yoshita's mom. Bless you, mother. You have trained your child so well. And she thinks so high, and she has these questions in her mind. It's so applaudable. It is so applaudable. God bless you, both of you. And Yoshita, the best part is, what I have experienced, even you can experience. And one day you will. And then I will ask you, how does it feel to reach God? Okay? Sometime in the span of life, that might happen. We meet again. And then you are a grown-up adult who has an illuminated mind and a great meditative attainments. God bless you. God bless you. Bhai, these children have made my day today. Oh, so I'm happy. So happy. What a wonderful questions. Nahi? What a wonderful questions. This actually today is giving me a sense of great attainment. That the doubts which sometimes I have, why am I traveling this far from India to USA every year? What is the use? This is the use, that our next generation is not only getting me, they are understanding, they are thinking on it, they are contemplating, and they are coming with their moms and father and grandfather. This is what is a greatest achievement for me, I believe. It is like somebody, has I don't know how to compare it. Maybe somebody has written $100 billion check to me. More than that. It is much, much more than that. It's so difficult actually to make roads and bridge in people's mind and make them motivated to walk on this path. And here these young ones, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, are asking me these questions, and I am talking to them, and they are getting me, and I am getting them. This Hindu temple is a blessed place. They are doing a damn good job. They are doing such a wonderful job that they have created this space where these children are coming and learning and gaining. And oh my God, what a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing.